Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sam Spade Tech. I'm your host, Sam Spade. Welcome in everybody. How's everybody doing today? Sorry for the late start. How long we've been up? About 5 minutes, so not too bad. I've watched some of these streamers who leave you hanging on the starting soon screen for like 20-30 minutes, and it's just like, did they forget that they were live? Like, I understand like letting people get in here and get the hype going, but that's too long in my opinion. That's way too long. But anyway, how's everybody doing today? Hey, Brian the Mod, how you doing? I didn't know you went anywhere. How's it going, man? Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to Sam Spade Tech. Oh, snap! I know, you're telling me, man. Too long. Gabby Maru is here, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to Gabby Maru. Cheers, mate. Cheerio, pip, pip, hop, hop, and all that. Bless you. Bless you, brother. That's as good of an English accent as I can do. Do I play Roblox? No. What? Oh, pip pip cheerio. But speaking of the overseas, in case y'all were wondering, today it starts the Rocket League majors. They started up, and they can never get the time right. They said that it would start 5 a.m. Pacific time, and I looked it up, and that was 9 a.m. Actually, they started at 8 a.m. Eastern time, so whatever. But if you guys are interested in any of the drops, you can watch them both on, you heard it, let's go. You can watch them on TikTok as well as, let's see here, Twitch. So if you're into the Rocket League, they give you Big Splash, GE, Nemesis in the Crimson. That's a full car body that you can get. That's a full car. And then there's a Breakout decal and Rocket Baguette. So it is going. I got it running in the background here. Let's refresh. So if you hear something, it's probably that. Yeah, so, and I already have the Nemesis Crimson, but they are giving away a bunch of stuff. I think on the majors, they're going to have, or like on the final game, they're going to have all new drops as well. So just a little tidbit for y'all Rocket League fans out there. I know Gabby Morrow's a Rocket League fan. Are you still, when's the last time you played, Gabby Morrow? Yeah, like I was saying earlier, yeah, 5 minutes max. Like, I've gone 10 minutes sometimes, but like, don't leave your audience hanging for longer than that. Yes. Highly recommend a controller. That looks better. Highly recommend a controller for Rocket League. I'm a controller player as well. I don't do the keyboard and mouse. Even when it comes to like Fortnite and Rocket League and any other game, really, I prefer a controller. That's just me. And I got a really nice Xbox controller off of Temu for like 30 bucks. No stick drift. So try and steer clear of the PlayStation controllers because they're absolute trash. Oh, speaking of absolute trash, I heard the other day, remember Stream Elements? Do you guys remember Stream Elements? Rhino Rand, hello. I heard the other day they are actually closing shop. Do I play game? Which game? Which game are you asking, Brian? Yeah, right here. Stream Elements may be shutting down. It's Brazilla. Hold on, I gotta get my headphones in for this one. Brazilla. It's Brazilla, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, Brazilla. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Go back to the main here. Yeah, so remember when I first started doing the vertical streaming, I was running Stream Elements, and I made a video about switching from Stream Elements to Atom multi-stream because Stream Elements is absolute trash. So shocker, they're actually shutting their doors. It looks like they're either like in talks to sell the company, or my guess is they're just going to shut down because their support is absolute trash. The mod or plugin itself is absolute trash. Which game do I play? Mainly I play Fortnite, but I don't stream Fortnite anymore. Oh, my stream notifications complete your day. That's awesome. That's awesome. How's the doctor internship going, Brozilla? Oh, Brian, to answer your question again, I mainly play Fortnite, but I haven't been playing as much. And I was shocked because Gabby Morrow, don't crowns reset at every season? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it the season or the chapter? I'm pretty sure it's the season. Okay. Because I did the crown emote the other day, and I was like, and it said 6. And I'm like, what? Because didn't season 3? Oh, bye. I need to go. Okay. See Brian the Mod 8 fan. See you later, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, it said 6, and I'm like, didn't season 3 just start? And because I have not been grinding crowns, whatever, and wins are hard enough to get by or get this season, last season, and the like. And somehow I scraped together 6 crown wins in Battle Royale because I haven't been playing Blitz and I haven't been playing Reload. Fuck me if I play Reload. I took the day off. I had 103 Celsius. Oh, Turn on ranked helps. What do you mean? Running ranked? To get easier lobbies? Or turn off ranked? Maybe if you turn off ranked, that would help get easier lobbies. Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but fucking forget Reload. That's where all the cheaters are. Although, they've been jumping around because I saw Repulsive is doing Battle Royale. Yeah, I played a little bit of Blitz last night, but I only got 1 win. Every other time it was second place, but that's because there's a Mandalorian like sketch. What do you call it? Sorry. Oh, okay. No, we got a delivery. Sorry. There's a Mandalorian solo Blitz Cup, but it's only for mobile, and that is tonight. It's for mobile and touch only, so I don't even know if I can use a controller on my phone, which I have done. I tested that out. But I got second place every time I played and 1 win. So you got to be top 95 to get the skin and all the goodies. So I was thinking, I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tonight. And it's on the phone too. So if I can only use touch controls, like forget it. And it's a Blitz solo cup only. So I don't even know what the rules are there. But it's a skin cup. So but anyway, guys, how's everybody doing? So I was thinking, and I tested this out the other night just a little bit. So if you guys are not aware, if you've got Windows 11 Professional, Hyper-V Manager is kind of sort of already built in. Brazilla, it's not going to happen. I was just thinking that yesterday. It's not going to happen. It can't. I can't, because I'm a graphic designer, and all that Russian software that I got that fell off the truck the other day only runs in Windows, and I tested it all out. It is all functioning in Windows. So I've got the CS 2025 package, and unfortunately, I can't go Linux completely. I can't. Yes, exactly. Russian software is the way to go. But again, you know, I'm probably always going to dual boot, because it's like, you know, different strokes for different folks. And currently, I did find a way to, or heard rumors of a way to install Fortnite on Linux, but it would be the mobile version. So again, you're still dealing with like layers on layers, right? And then it would be the mobile version. So potentially that would be another way to enter that contest or that cup tonight. But again, that's just like rumblings. I haven't seen a video of it actually working, but in theory it could work. Install Linux, then install, what the hell is the name of it? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, the Android, there's like an Android Droid X or something, the Android X that you can install on Linux to run Android operating system. And then from there, potentially you could install Fortnite with that. But who knows how that's going to run. So again, I don't think I will ever go full Linux. Maybe if I had like a laptop or something and I could just do Linux off of that, but I don't know. I'm too ingrained in the software that I'm familiar with. But I do love exploring Linux and acclimating myself more and more to the Linux environment. Absolutely. That being said, my thought was with the Hyper-V, right, being able to open up VHDX files, right? Because I was told that you could, the file format for Hyper-V's virtual machines are VHDX, but when I tested this out, it was like .a VHDX, and I'm like, okay, so it's like a different proprietary, you know, completely different extension on the end of it. That means I wouldn't be able to boot into it directly, but I did see a couple things. So that's kind of why I wanted to experiment with this today. So like I said, I've only messed around with it a little bit. So we'll go ahead and just delete this one for now. And we'll start from scratch. So we got no virtual machines. So we go up to options. Oh, by the way, Hyper-V Manager will only be on your system if you've got Windows, I think, Professional. It might, I don't know, whatever flavors Windows fucking has, which is too many in my opinion. You should have a Home and a Professional. That's it. That's all they should have. Enterprise, okay, maybe an Enterprise edition, but like you got Home or like Office or all these like other like who cares? Just give us like one or two different options. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. That being said, You have to have the professional at least. I don't know about any of the other flavors. Enterprise is the same as professional, whatever. And then you can turn this on through Windows features. So you just come down here and say turn. Ugh, you can't see that. Hang on, guys. You just come down here and say turn. Just type in turn, and then it says right here. Okay, yeah, Pro or Enterprise. Thank you. Yeah, so you come down here, you say, click turn on Windows features. Yeah, home edition. And then you just come down here where it says Hyper-V. You can drill this down if you want, or just check that. And then, so I don't know if it like downloaded stuff or if this is already in here. It probably has to like download some stuff. I don't remember, but it wasn't much. It didn't take that long. And then there's a bunch of other in here that you can turn on and off. You got the .NET, blah, 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 blah. But that's how you get Hyper-V, and then you just type it in here, Hyper. So you got Hyper-V Manager. Oh, shit. Yeah, I know. Hang on a second. Hang on one second. Yellow. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yep. Thank you. Great. Now I'm gonna forget about my appointment. I'm gonna forget about my appointment on Friday that they just told me about. No, it was the VA. They do calls to remind you of your appointments. It's quite nice. No. So anyway, you can get the Hyper-V Manager. So that's nice. It's kind of like any other virtual machine, which I usually use. I think VirtualBox is the one I use, but I've had issues with that with Linux installs that I tried to run on there. It was like bogging down and it was not running well at all, right? So anyway, we've already got Hyper-V up and running. So let's see here. The only thing I did change in here, cancel that, action. I checked out the Hyper-V settings and then just set where you want to save your virtual hard disks. Yeah, I don't know if I can zoom in on that. I might need like another zoom in screen or something. His birthday just passed, actually. It was March 28th, or 26th. Sorry, not 28th. It was March 26th. And mine was on the 12th. And then this one, I don't know what this is. The default to store the virtual machine configuration files, which this must be a hidden folder because it does not show up if you're looking for it. So anyway, just put the virtual disks somewhere you can remember where they are. And then hit new virtual machine. Yep. And we'll call this PikaOS. Oh, maybe this is what, well, maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so you can't change the generation. I think we're gonna stick with generation 2. I don't know, can you guys can't even read that, can you? Let me change my display settings. Not that you need to read it. You can read it? Okay, I'll just change my display a little bit to see 1080. Ah. Well, that didn't help. Ah. Oh, that's the same display you got? There you go. Did you get a new one? Did you always have that? Ah. Oh, yeah. Scale it. Good call. Here, maybe let's do 125. Is that better? You guys can read that? That's a little bit better. Hopefully you guys can read that. 115 is the sweet spot. This is 125. So yeah, unfortunately no dark mode, I don't think. We have dark mode. Let's disk cleanup. View. Customize. No fucking dark mode. Golly. It's killing me. Hyper-V. No. Whatever. No dark mode. I don't know. Does Windhawk have like a dark mode thingy? Maybe. I'd have to look. Let's see. Search for mods. Dark mode fixer. I did do the dark mode context menus. You go to view at the top left. Yeah, it's not there. It's not there. Just add, remove columns, and customize, and customize doesn't do anything. Which mod am I looking for here? Because this context menu doesn't do it. Explore other mods. Let's try here. Dark mode. Doesn't look like it. Theme toddler? No. No. I have this one, but it doesn't really do that. It just does here, enables dark mode for Win32 menus. So like here, like if you've got an app with a white bar, it'll change it to black and yada yada. So it helps, but it doesn't fix everything. They're set to always. I don't know. Anywho, we're just gonna have to fucking force our way through it, guys. Anyway, where's my settings? Frank is hungry. Pavlov's coming. Anyway, generation 2 is fine. Now, it uses dynamic memory, so 4 gigs, I ran it briefly, and 4 gigs was fine, because it dynamically adjusts. Just use the default switch. And here's... Okay, so now it's saying VHDX, right? But when I started it, it said a VHDX. So I'm just going to go 99. Is an existing. Oh, so potentially. Now see, I tried this with one of the other ones I thought, and it wouldn't let me attach it. All right, man. Hey, I love you too. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Hashtag feed Frank. Yeah, I need like that cat thing that you had. Oh, it's okay, man. I know hey, everybody's got their things going on. You know, we do what we can, right? So I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna create. Yep, PikaOS, VHDX. Yep. Attach a virtual hard disk later. Oh, okay. We might try that for one of my other installs. And then installation options. Install operating system later. Could do that. From a bootable. Okay, so image file. Let me. Scuba meme. Yes, I got to set that up. Give me a second, Frank. Let me kick this off, and then we will take a break, and I will feed Frank and that. No, actually, no. You got to wait, buddy. You got 15 minutes. I can't feed them early. I can't do it. They got to learn, and the alarm hasn't gone off, so they got to learn. So we'll
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap, gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs. Won't you fight for your life? Won't you fight for your life?
You got me. All right, so ISO, I plugged in my Ventoy. If you got it locally, you can just pick the ISO. Yeah, Ventoy had a little bug, like I couldn't put it in a folder and run it. It just wouldn't run. But if I click it here, put it outside of all my folders on my Ventoy drive, it works. Just a weird bug. So I'm gonna cancel because I already selected it. So then you hit next and go over our thing here, PikaOS generation 2, 4 gigs of RAM, default switch. This is where it's going to be saved, dynamically expanding, which is nice. Hang on. So dynamically expanding is once we install Pika, right? And let's say it only takes up 4 gigs of hard drive space. The dynamic hard drive will only take up 4 gigs, even though we allocated 100 gigs. And then as it starts to increase its size by installing programs, etc., it will then expand that. So that's what dynamically expanding is. But out of the box, it's going to be very small, and then it'll increase in size as you go. Yep. So we'll hit finish. Uh-oh. Why? The file exists. I thought I deleted it. How dare it? So it does. All right, well, I'll just delete it. It was weird. Maybe it, let's try it again. Next, finish. There it goes. Yeah, it's weird. Because when I had it running, yeah, I'll be damned. So now it saved it as a VHDX. And then let's see what happens when I turn it on. So right now the state is off. And then the service is running. Right Right here. Okay, so PikaOS, we can change the settings, but we'll hit start. 10% starting, and where is it? I'm not seeing it. Where is it? Ah, let's see. Over here. Hmm. YouTube is 5 to 10 seconds ahead. Is that right? It shouldn't be. I'm not dropping any frames here. Huh. Pause. Let's start it up again. Virtual machine. Signed image hash not allowed. Network adapter. Boot image was not found. Bootloader did not load. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, turn it off. Start it up again. Hey, Vishal has successfully joined the chat. Welcome in. It's not working. That's really weird. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. That's weird, yeah. Kick is, yeah. Kick is kick. Let's put it that way. Kick kind of sucks. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna delete this one again because I don't know if it's getting some wires crossed. So we gotta delete this because I renamed it the same exact thing. We'll delete it again. Delete. Okay. And then I guess just do a quick create. Change the installation source. Pika. Okay. Wait, virtual machine will run Windows. No, it will not. Okay, create virtual machine. Edit the settings. Firmware, okay. Memory's fine, processor, hard drive. Edit. Hit cancel. I don't know if I can rename it. Okay. Is it Snowball type of cat? Wait, what do you mean? Can you show me Frank? Yeah, from Stuart Little. Do you remember the name? No, he's not a Snowball. He's actually Black Cat. We have two black cats. Why? That's a lower library. Resolve the problem. Close the server manager. Open the server manager again. Ugh. Okay. Let's just connect it. Crying out loud. Okay, so that worked. I don't know. The quick create worked. I must have had a setting wrong for one of the other ones. Let's see. So we got about refind, manage hidden tags, shut down, restart, or boot it. So we'll boot it. Hopefully I can rename it later. Gonna have to, because I don't know why it's not working. So the quick create worked. A Persian cat. No, he's not Persian. There we go. Let's see here. Can you guys see that okay? Okay, so let's just use the live media, and here we are on the live media. So this is, like I said, this is the virtual machine, and it was running great when I tried it the other day. So we can change the resolution. We'll go maximum on this and see how that looks. And do keep. And then how does that look over yonder? I might have to go a little bit smaller because I wish I could do like a full screen on this. Can I do full screen? I guess I can. Look at that. So here we are, full screen. Not bad, not bad. Can I change this higher? No. Okay. Well, we can scale it up though. 125. We'll keep those changes. A little bit better. You guys see that okay? Yeah, not bad. So yeah, we're trying out both ragdoll. No, it's not a ragdoll. Hang on. It's just a black cat. I don't know how else to tell you what a black cat is. Sure. A black cat. It's a black cat. It's just a black cat. Just a black ass cat. Kind of looks like this. It's got green eyes. They both do. They both look identical. Just one's like smaller. So it's like this. It looks just like that. A sphinx. What's a sphinx cat? What? Whatever. I don't want that. Isn't it going back? Oh, whatever. Let's see. Sphinx cat? Let me see. Sphinx. Oh, one of the hairless. We call them hairless cats. I didn't know it was called a sphinx cat. I feel like, is there another type of hairless cat? I didn't know it was called sphinx. I feel like they have another name for them. That one's cute. But yeah, I personally don't care for the hairless cats. Of course, I've never really met one. I bet they sweat a lot. Look at them. I mean, look at them. Oh, look at this one. Wow. Oh, can't provide a secure connection. View the file. There he is. Whoa. He's cute. Not. Look at his paws. Yikes. I mean, it says hairless, but it looks like he's got like peach fuzz. Yeah, I bet. I bet they do. All cats are kind of dirty creatures, honestly. But yeah, so let's see here. So I do want to install this onto the virtual machine, right? Because it's going to be a VHDX, and then I wanted to test it to see if I can log into the VHDX through the Windows Manager to see if that would work. Because I did notice, and let's come over here. Oh, wow, I got a lot of windows open. So, yeah, they clean themselves. However, and I've seen several videos, they're like, if you've got cats, you've got parasites. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, so it looks like when the, oh, snap. They're coming for me. Oh, he's right here. He's like right here. Yes, I'll feed you in 1 second. So it looks like when the file is open and running, it creates this a VHDX file. And then down here, it actually created the VHDX file. So hopefully I can rename this without too much trouble. It's 9:30. Yeah, you get that extra half-hour time zone. So anyway, I'm going to be right back. I got to feed the cats. Be right back. Hey, we're back. It's Frank and Leia, like from Star Wars. From Star Wars, Leia. 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 Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I can boot into Ghost, which is like 99, blah blah blah. And then I have new virtual machine, which it wouldn't let me rename it. I probably should have canceled it, but here we are. Anyway, I'll rename it or just do it again, I guess. It's good practice. Anyway, anywho, this is PikaOS, guys. I like it. I've used it briefly. It seems pretty stable. It's based on Debian. This is the GNOME version, kind of gives you more of a Mac OS feel. You got multiple desktops you can use. Like any other Linux, it's got software built in, like a software store, update manager, files, settings, yada yada. You know how it goes. But the nice thing I saw, it has extension managers, extensions that you can download. A couple other things like built in, kernel manager, an appearance manager, device manager, which is nice. So check this out. So it's got this virtual machine, but it's got a built-in device manager. So it's got all this built in right here, which is nice. But anyway, we are going to run the installer. So that's the only thing I don't like. I'm so used to like going down here for Windows. So it just, personal thing, kind of bugs me. I come down here for all the apps. Now I just got to go up here to get to all the apps. But see, it's kind of like, okay, now I click up here. Now I got to come all the way back down here to get to all the apps. So it's like, why don't they just have this at the bottom? You know what I mean? Anywho, let's see here. Where's the installer? Welcome. Where's where's the installer? That's not what I wanted. So again, that's the only thing I don't like. And maybe there's like a dock that I can install at the bottom, or add an additional dock, because I would very much just like to have this, like a Mac OS, where the apps I normally run are at the bottom. Anywho, where is the install? Oh, right there. Doi. Okay. Install distro to system. So English, agreed. Right. English again. New York, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna manually partition. Authenticate. Now, let's see if I can do this from memory, right? Nope. Wait, okay, yeah, I do want it GPT. Wait. New. There we go. New partition. And I believe we just go 1 gig. No. 1 gig. And EFI. Okay. We call it EFI. Advanced. That's fine. Okay. We'll go. Okay. SDA1. Is that right? Oh, okay. That's the name of the drive. Yep. Okay. And then another one. I need 1 gig. And I need it to be. I forget what this one is. I think it was ext4. And this is my boot. Oops. I think, but we'll find out here in a second. I may have to do this again. And then new. And then this one was XFF. And this is just my main partition. And the rest of that is fine. So can I edit this? Yeah, I can edit. Okay. So let me just check the video real quick. Restore down, minimize. Flip this up. Stream elements. Where was I? I think it was PikaOS install. I think it was this one 2 months ago. That looks about right. So install and post install.
You can choose what you want for Linux swap, so it's pretty good. If you're on MSI, 4.7 gig drive, 0.4 you are. AS's disk, there we go. 7 gig drive. You'll notice we'll have options for ButterFS, XT4. You can choose what you want for Linux swap, so it's pretty good. If you're on MSI, don't forget to choose this option right here. And in here, you're able to. You ask why I choose XFS. It's because it's blazing friggin' fast. And with the Linux 7 kernel, it's also going to be self-healing, which means I think it just fixes itself automatically, so you never run into any issues. And no, it does not have snapshots, but ButterFS is one of the slowest file systems you could ever possibly have, and I can't do it no more. Even
I don't think this is the video that I watched.
Always choose them out, okay?
Because he had.
After that, I'm going to hit next. And before you ask why I choose XFS, it's because it's S's. We're going to automatically partition. I'm gonna
okay, he just did automatic.
Go.
That's not the one I watched, though. 3 weeks ago? So he's just like cranking these videos out.
In real time,
Yeah, this I think is
install
it.
gparted this. And I'm gonna hit add. Last, we're gonna
Okay, so ext4. He did 2 gigs on the EFI. I think that's overkill.
do the main partition, which I'm gonna set as XFS. We're gonna press add.
Okay, so that should be correct. We're gonna try that. Minimize it. Open this back up. So this should be correct. Hit apply. So create a new disk label. That should be okay. Oh, you're going to sleep now? Oh, well, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you stopping in and visiting and hanging out with me. Love to see it. All right, bud. Well, have a good night, and we will see you in the next one. I'm guessing that's it, because it's got a... We got EFI. And then we got boot. Okay. And then we got the root. Done. And then we're going to validate. File system table is valid. Okay, so that's correct. So that is the way. Take care, my friend. Okay. So now we go hit the next. And then here's the summary. Da, 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 and we'll see how this works. And so now I should be able to install this. Well, it's installing it to the virtual hard disk. And then it should restart. Yeah. Okay, so we'll reboot the system. There it goes. And I should be able to pull the... Oh, look at that. Okay, so see? Fallback bootloader from the fat volume. Nice. Okay, so we got a Windows. Hey, hey, hey. Amazing Max. Amazing Max. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Fallback bootloader. That's interesting. I think I want that one, but hopefully that doesn't go to the installer. You want to request, what is it? Smith? You want to request Smith? What do you mean, Smith? Let's finish our installation. All right, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna pull this here. Change my... Oh, you want to request something? Smith equals something. I didn't know that. Is that new lingo? I've never heard that. Never heard of that. That's new lingo to me, man. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, let's start. Pull this up a little bit. Okay. Well, it depends on what it is. No promises here. We'll just call this Pika. Oh. System update. Sure. Let's update. Oh, that was fast. What's the request? What do you mean your messages aren't showing up? That sounds suspicious. Can I react? React to what? To TF2, meet them all. I don't know what that is. To TF2, meet them all. I don't know what that is, but don't know what that is, bud. That's the case. Do you have something of substance to say? I don't know what you're saying. Search it up in YouTube. Is it going to get me banned? Okay. So what am I searching? You want me to search this? To TF, meet them all? Oh boy. Hang on. I can't, it won't let me copy it. There we go. There's no copy? Oh, there it is. Hang on. Gaming Meta packages installed. Okay. Initial setup complete. Okay, reboot. Let's reboot. Let me look here. That's fine. What does that mean? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You're waiting for what? What is TF2? Team Fortress? Is that what this is?
Make it nasty, make it nasty. Pop it on the bitch. Make it nasty. Playing games you can't resist.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Make it nasty. Let's go, Mr. Nasty. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Thank you for the emotes, buddy. How you doing, man? I saw you playing the other day with OG Grandma. I love OG Grandma. She's the best. We got someone over here. Amazing Max. He's waiting. I don't know what he's waiting for because I don't play Team Fortress. So what am I supposed to react to here? I don't know what I'm reacting to. I'm good. I'm good. Just installing PikaOS. I got a request to watch this one. Which one? The one with 5 million some odd views? Is that the one? Hang on. Hang on. This one? You want me to watch this? 5 million views 13 years ago? Why? Yeah, Grandma. She'll do that. She's good. What? Why am I watching this? Team Fortress. I don't know what this is. I've never heard of Team Fortress. You just go around to people's lives and ask them to watch Team Fortress? I don't. Okay. Well, that's not what we're doing today. What do you want me to react to? Hang on. Meet the engineer. Okay. I'm listening.
Hey, look, buddy.
Uh-huh.
I'm an engineer. That means I solve problems.
Okay.
Not problems like what is beauty, because that would fall within the purview of your conundrums of philosophy. I solve practical problems.
Okay.
For instance, how am I gonna stop some big mean Mother Hubbard from tearing me a structurally superfluous new behind?
That's good. And we're done. Yeah, not what I'm into. But thank you. Because I reacted to it. You're welcome. That's not what this stream is about. So why don't you go to one of the Team Fortress stream and ask them to watch it? I have no reaction. I don't know that game. But you got an extra view, so good on you, kid. Let's see, show on startup. Okay. But anyway, Mr. Nasty, how you doing, brother? What are you up to today? Okay, setup steps. We'll see you, Amazing Max. Good luck on your 5 million view video from 2012. Yeah. Wait, there's a back? I didn't know that. Anywho, oh, it just said ready to install updates. Why does it keep resetting the display? That is annoying. Mr. Nasty, Mr. Nasty. Yeah, I guess let's update the system again. Up to date. Okay, go back. Native. Flatpak. Yeah, I probably don't have any Flatpaks. That's fine. Purchase support, kernel manager. Okay. Okay. So it's got a software manager built in. There we go. There we go. I need to change this display. Why doesn't the display actually like save, right? Like I change this every time, keep the settings, and then it doesn't save it. So anywho, yeah, this is the Hyperland virtual machine, and it's running great. Okay, so secure boot. We'll hit update this. I gotta restart again. Now let's see if it remembers the display settings again. It's probably not going to. I wonder what the Windows one would go back to. Mr. Nasty, Mr. Nasty. Pop it on the bitch. Bye-bye. There we go. Hey, it remembered this time. Let's go. Okay. The look and feel. Let's see. New icons and themes. Here we go. Desktop layout. Yes, this is what I want. I want pineapple. That's what I want. Gnome 2. That's nice that it's like, it actually remembers where everything is. I like pineapple. Oh, but it left the gnome 2. All right, we're gonna do pineapple. I like it. Configure gnome. What's this? Middle click paste. Interesting. Keyboard. All right, cool. Add extensions to your desktop. Like what? Hang on. Sorry, I thought you were still at school. Hi, buddy. I thought you were still at school. I didn't know you were coming home. I'm doing my stream right now. We're live. Cookie, we're live. Oh, I thought you guys were. Yeah, I don't know where you're at. I'm still live. Hi, buddy. Hi. How you doing? Oh no, he says. Oh no, he says. The boy's home. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that, guys. My son and girlfriend came home and they're going to the pool. So I had to help them get ready to go to the pool. Ported Jaguar. Yeah, he is a cutie, isn't he? This is PikaOS. So we are running PikaOS. This has been gaining a lot of traction lately. It's great for gaming. It is Debian based, right? So, no, that was correct. There we go. It's Debian based. And I've used it briefly here and there, and we're running it virtually through Hyper-V, I think it is, Hyper-V Manager. We're running it virtual right now. So, and we can do a full screen, which is weird because it seems like the full screen actually makes this smaller. I don't know why it does that. That's interesting. Let's try it again. And then can I zoom in? Let me try the display settings again. That's weird, but it seems to make it smaller. I don't know. But it's a little bit nicer because you guys can actually see everything's going on here. So, so anyway, we got the desktop layout. I don't know if I can hide this, like have it hiding all the time, but we'll see that in a minute. Oh, don't need that. Don't need that. But yeah, it would be nice to just like let it hide and then come back. I just didn't like how I had to press here, then come down to here, and then press this, yada yada. PGN, that I can eject because I don't need any of that. Microsoft Virtual DVD-ROM can safely be unplugged. Okay, good. But yeah, I'm really liking the PikaOS. We'll go back to the welcome screen, make sure everything's good. We got look and feel, troubleshoot issues, join the community, and contribute to PikaOS. So the setup steps, I think we're good here. We got a kernel manager. Now I was following along on a tutorial, so I might do that. And actually, I'm going to change the display settings down just a notch. Actually, hang on. Yeah, we'll do 16 by 900 and hit apply. And we'll keep that. And then that way I can just kind of put it off to the side here. Oh yeah, is this still going? I was watching Rocket League here. The Rocket League majors are up and running. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. So I was watching this tutorial. This guy is Matt's Creative.
There you go.
And he's the one that I found first, PikaOS. You can check out his page. This we already did, but he's got some other stuff at the end here.
Your username.
Okay.
On the
So first boot,
up here, which
did that.
Your path. See, I gave you a lot of time. This is
did the updates. We did that.
This is a voiceover, by the way.
Installing gaming
We're
meta.
going to be showing our drivers to install. And
Okay,
the newest
did
one
that.
we installed was 595.
Okay,
So
installed the codecs. Did that.
Now the gaming meta package the gaming meta package is going to give you Steam, Heroic.
Now that I didn't see pop up. Here it is. Okay, I guess it did. And then we'll hit install on this one.
Quick Fergus launcher. This allows, it's awesome. All right, here we are. We are all set up and ready to go. And because we ended up installing the gaming meta, we have the, I don't know, called Fergus launch.
So it should. You can install, so right out of the gate, you can install all this stuff. You can install OBS, Blender, LibreOffice, which is a open source version of like Microsoft Office. We'll go ahead and install OBS as well. Okay. So we got all that. Caden Live, I've heard good things about. I've used it once. Blender, awesome 3D creation tool.
Fergus launcher? I don't know.
So let's see if we got these installed. We did. Okay, so he's pulling down Fargus, Falcon.
Have the Falcon UI. Not only that, we
got Lutris. So pretty much any of these game launchers he's got down here. Heroic, we'll get that one. I think he pulls these down too. The extension manager, extensions.
We have Lutris, we have
Mhm.
Heroic, have Proton Plus, the big
And Steam. Okay, where is it? So we got Proton Plus, Steam. VLC is automatically installed. We got all these wine things installed. We got a device manager, which is awesome.
big dog. We also have a device manager, a kernel manager, a PikaOS no appearance. We're able to check that, and we are on the latest 5.9.
There we go. Okay, so
558 is drivers, which is the best that you can get right now for NVIDIA. If you're on anything old of the drivers, you'll notice it's a 7.0 kernel, the new edge kernel. That one, kind of amazing, right? So this is about setting up gaming. Primarily, I do content creation and everything else, but today it's only gaming that entire thing out on my phone, so that when this is done updating, I can log in. This is just going to take a second. Then get this logged in. Morocco. Bingo. Go in disk utility. Right here, we're going to open up this. I'm going to have to stop the recording for this because I got to move the footage to a drive. All right, guys, so we're back. And what we're going to be doing is mounting my game drive. So we're going to go into edit mount options, on select user defaults. We're going to go change this option.
So this I don't have to worry about.
We've done this live into Steam, so that way I'm able to just get some game footage for you guys. So I'm going to go to storage. I'm going to add drive. I'm going to press the installed and ready to go. And then I'm going to head to downloads. I'm going to uncheck the shader cache thing.
Uncheck shader cache. That's pretty much all I need to do. Let's see here. Steam. Sign into Steam. There we go. Yeah, it's so easy to sign into Steam. That's fine. And we'll go to settings, and downloads, and shader cache. Enable shader cache. Don't need that. Okay, cool. And what else?
Your GPU. but it's there if you want to use it. And I'm also going to turn off download in bits per second instead of megabytes per second. Okay.
Ah, yes. We don't need that either.
Okay. Mental. And you don't need to set this right now, like universally. I suggest instead setting it per game, which you can do by right-clicking. Just go install any game you want, and it will just work. But you can also right-click the game, go to an application that lets us get custom launcher, okay? That's another thing you can do. Now we can head into Proton Plus, which is an application that lets us get custom protons like Proton GE and Proton CacheOS and other protons, as you can see in the list. Proton GE and CacheOS are completely different. Proton GE is about compatibility, and Proton CacheOS is about experimental features like Director's Heap, which is the NVIDIA DirectX 12 fix. And we're going to grab both of these today. So all you have to do to grab them is you're going to click on one, and you're going to just download it.
Okay, so I guess we're done with Steam. And then we'll go to Proton Plus. Download Proton GE. So this, I mean, for gaming, this seems like it's fairly legit. Now, the other thing I wanted to try was, there's another tutorial I want to follow up on with, and that is, what do you call it? Let's go back. How do I go back? Tools? Yeah, okay. Okay, so Proton GE's latest, and then he did caches as well. Oh, frick, which one?
And after it's done, so all you have to do to grab them is you're going to click on one, and you're going to just download it.
Latest. So, latest. It's fine.
And after it's done, you can go back and you can grab Proton GE. Now, you will need to reboot Steam for this, of course, to show up, but you should be good to go and use any of these applications, of course. Now we're going to head into Heroic and get everything set up there. We're going to basically go to Settings. We're going to go to Advanced. I'm going to enable Allow Valve Proton Builds. Okay. And then we're going to log into the Epic Games and go enable Allow Valve Proton Builds. Go to Settings. We're going to go to Advanced. I'm going to enable Allow Valve
Settings advanced. What did he say? Allow using valve proton.
Proton Builds. Okay. And then we're going to log into the Epic Games and GOG Game Store. And I'm right back after I end up doing this. So there we go. We are all back. And as you can see, it's now loading the library. Currently, it shows 412 games. And now it's loaded the rest of them, which is 658 games, plus the 400 some games I have on Steam. This makes for an epic library. And before we do anything else, we're going to be adding 3 game launchers, EA app, Battle.net, and Ubi Connect. Right now, we're going to do Battle.net this way because I want to show you the full.
So I don't need to
with Heroic. We're going to use Proton 11 for this.
necessarily do this.
And then we're going to click the installer. So as you can see, all 3 of the installers are right there. And what this is going to essentially do, it's going to boot up the installer using Proton 11. It's going to take a second or two to initiate, of course, but once it does initiate, we should be good to go. So just give it another couple seconds here.
Okay.
There we go. Now, this was known in the past to stop at 45%. Thankfully, because of Heroic, it continues. On Lutris, it could end up getting stuck, so this is why I recommend using Heroic instead. I know there's a few people out there that got burned by Heroic, but not every application is going to have its up and downs. The difference between each application is
it's Linux.
You like the application enough to report the bug and get it fixed, or you're just going to let everyone else experience the same bug as you.
Right.
Now, we're going to select the launcher, so we have to go into, well, I have a tendency to check both files, but all we have to do is select the correct one, as I did there. This is a voiceover, by the way, because my audio was messed up. And now we're going to add another launcher. We're going to add the Ubisoft launcher, okay? And it's simple as typing the name of the application Apparently there's a Chinese game called Ubi Connect, which I didn't realize about, but there you go. But instead I'm going to change this to Uplay. I think Uplay was just a better name, honestly, instead of Ubi Connect. Ubi Connect just sounds dorky. We're going to run the installer again. This time we're going to choose the Ubi Connect installer. And that one's going to start up right away this time. There you go. And bingo. It is installed. And now we are going to need to go and choose the proper executable to get this thing going. As I said, I'm going to check each folder until I find the executable. It's right there. And I chose that one, whatever that one was. I'm going to hit finish. Okay, so that is another one done. And now we're going to set up the EA app because, well, Battlefield 3 and 4 are still playable on Linux. And the Javelin anti-cheat is apparently being ported over to Linux, which is going to be absolutely fantastic when that's available. So we're going to test both launchers here real quick to make sure they just open up and function. The Ubi Connect app worked, and so did the Battle.net. So you're good to go. You just got to log in and go download games. So let's add the EA app here really quickly and jump in, use Proton 11. It has specific.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, I'm logging into Epic right now. Authenticator. Really? All right. Go to library. Boom. There it is. Boom. We're in. So these are all the games I have on Epic, which is freaking crazy. So I'd like to try just a small one. Death's Gambit maybe, or Inquisition. Oh, this one looked interesting, this Eastern Exorcist. So we can try, never played. It's 4 gigs. I wish I had a smaller game, but hold on, let's go back. I wonder if I could choose where to install it. Is there, oh, Fortnite? No way. I don't think it'll launch though. Denied. Yeah. Do I have any smaller games? Whoops. Sort by status. Start to. We need a small game. Battlestorm? How big is that one? 4 gigs. This one's probably pretty small. 3 gigs, not much smaller. Let's see. Batman is free right now. Wildgate? How big is that one? 10 gigs, Jesus. All these games are fucking enormous. How big is this one? 1 gig. Okay. A Ranger. A role-playing puzzling adventure. Castlevania Collection, Cat Quest, what was that? Was it Grotto? Chivalry. Deus Ex. How big is that one? 35. Holy shit balls. All right, we'll just try this one. Install. Yeah, let's see. Well, that's not bad. Oh, I wonder if my controller will work. Well, it's installing. That's a good sign. So if I go full screen, oops, what just happened? There it is. I wish it gave me the zoom level here. So let's try it here. Zoom level 125. And then if I go full screen, no, doesn't change it. It's so weird. All right, let's try playing it. Oh, it's being updated. Mine could not find. Yeah, install it. Okay. It says launching. Oh, look at that. I'm not hearing any sound though. You guys hearing any sound? Okay, keyboard's working. Is my controller working? Controller's not working. Of course, it is a virtual machine, so it might have something to do with it. Settings. Hmm. All right, well, let's see if it even runs. So the keyboard seems to be working, but I don't see any. We'll just do casual. Select character. We do the guy or the girl. Vote the guy. Purely fictional. Nothing to do with any country, a person, or group. Oh. I mean, we're running it virtually, and it so far seems to be running just fine. Let me close this window, I guess. I'll minimize it. Here we go. Press A and D to move. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so it's running a little sluggish. J. Where's J? J. What? Waja. Waja. Ja. Ja. I dispel. Whoo. Nice. Hey, this game might be fun if I could run a controller and run it natively. So, yeah, it is running a little sluggish. But again, this is running on a virtual machine through Linux or Linux running on a virtual machine. Um, so I will be interested. Like, obviously, I can't do it right now. Um, but since it's a VHDX, I should be able to add it as a bootable drive onto my current desktop situation. And try booting directly into it. So anyway, I think we're gonna try and how do I exit this? Yeah. So it is a little sluggish. I'm gonna exit it because but it is running. So right out of the box, first game we got running right out of the box. This is an Epic Games too. I foresee that the Steam games would probably run a lot better. Let's see. How do I'm gonna uninstall. Yep. 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 Bye-bye. Okay. So that's good. We got that installed. Now let's try a Steam game. What game should I install? Oh, that might be why too, because Steam was running in the background. Or it just launched that fast. I don't know. Let's see. We could just try running the finals. Ooh, no, we can't. That's 78 gigs. I'm not sitting here waiting for that to download. We could do this one. Pretty Derby, only 398 megabytes. Oh, here, Billy's Wheels, 1 gig. Arena Breakout, 74 gig. Golly. Even AIM Labs is 18. What the? All these games are enormous. Distant Space. Dome Keep demo. Whoa. Ah, Brazilla's back. You couldn't sleep. Well, we got what was it? Heroic Launcher working. Now I'm just testing a game on Steam here. So I need a small game. I think I tried this one before. The game on Heroic Launcher was a little janky just because what do you call it? We're running it obviously through a virtual machine. No, it wasn't Among Us. But this one is kind of like a Mega Man knockoff. So, and again, we're running a virtual machine with 4 gigs of RAM, but it does have dynamically allocated RAM, right? So it's dynamically allocating some bullshit. Let's see what our task manager is looking like. Not bad on the CPU, only 20%. My memory is choking. GPU, which one is cooking? That says that it's at 100%. Which fucking one is cooking? I wonder. 3D? 3D is a little high. Copy. Compute 0. Copy 1. Timer. Security. Video JPEG. Video codec. There it is. My video codec is cooking. Can't imagine why. Okay, so we'll leave that one up. So that's not great. My GPU running at 100%. Don't love that, but could be, yeah, to be expected, I suppose. Now, my controller didn't work with the other game, but we'll see if it works on this one. Controller is highly recommended. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely would be nice. Oh, crap. I just unplugged my controller. Hang on. Fuck! There we go. It's plugged in. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to figure out how to, there we go. Start a game. Why is it so, like, tiny, though? Yeah, controls. Okay. That's fine. Aha. Also, I'm not getting any sound, I noticed. Says who? Why is AMD not good for... Oh, no CUDA tenor sensors? Yeah, well. Okay, this game is running a lot smoother than that other one I just played on Heroic. It is a much smaller game, though, so... Press against wall to slide down. Huh. What's my shoot button? How do I shoot? Can I run through obstacles by sprinting? Okay. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Jump up the side of any wall. Oh. Oh. Gun charges modify your attack and stacks damage. Okay. But how do I shoot? B? F? J? X? GAT? Repeater? Okay, that switches. But how do I shoot? You're not telling me how I shoot. Oh, Jesus, what did I do? Okay, this is not... Oh, my God. You're not telling me what I need to know. How do I shoot? You're not telling me how to shoot. Yeah, Jesus. Seriously, though. How am I supposed to shoot? Like, why is this so difficult? They're not... Okay, that does that, but that's not what I want to do. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay, that's shift. It does like a little beam thing, but how do I shoot my fucking gun? Oh, this is annoying. Okay, so definitely recommended using a controller, but the game runs fine. It's windowed. Let me see here. Where's my mouse? It is windowed. Runs great. I am going to uninstall it just so our VHDX isn't like ballooning. Uninstall. And then I do have to figure out why the controller's not working. Hey, trying some games. Yeah. Yeah, so again, we're running 4 gigs of RAM through here, but my RAM seems to be cooking. What I do want to try, I'm going to go into ghost mode, reduce memory, taking recommendations. Not currently, just because I wanted to, we're just testing out. So this one's only like 400 megs, right? This is like a small Mega Man ripoff. I can't figure out how my controller's not like working on it right now. Sure. Sure. Absolutely. But again, yeah. So I'm not going to do it today because Kat and Cooper are over at the pool right now. So I might go over there. I don't know, but I don't know. We went to the pool on Monday and it was nice. It was fun. But no, I was just kind of testing games. Plus, I've only got like 4 gigs of RAM on this virtual machine, so I'm just kind of setting everything up, but don't want to do too much because I want to test if I can boot directly into this VHDX. So let me see here. So with that, I'm gonna actually shut it down for a second. Power it off. Power off. Okay. So now the virtual machine is turned off. And if I check my VHDX folder, technically it's still running because we got like 27 gigs of stuff over here. So let's start, shut down. So we're going to close it and then get my V manager. The state is off. We're going to stop the service, stop service. And it still is running as an AVHDX file on my thing here. So if I hit refresh, yeah, it's still an AVHDX, which is like 27 gigs. So if I close this, does that do anything? Yeah, I was afraid of that. So if I open, did I not install? Doesn't look like I did. Smart. Yeah, easy BCD. Okay, I thought I pinned that. Whatever. Put it in my utility folder and easy BCD. Yep. Okay, so boot menu. So we've got, oh, that's crazy. So we got Ghost Metal, we've got Ghost here. So if I go to add a new entry, let's see if it'll allow me to select that. It only lets me select new virtual machine, but there's nothing there. Because it's actually an AVHDX, which is a separate file over here. I don't understand how that works. Oh, why it does that. So I don't know if I'll be able to boot into it, but we'll just Pika. This is the like ghost virtual machine. We'll try it. This might screw up my... Yeah, I probably should have backed it up first. Okay, so it's backed up to C users in your documents. 520. Okay, cancel. Edit boot menu. Okay, so it already added it. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to check it out next time I log in if I can boot into that, because that is strange that it's an A VHDX file. And then it did create the virtual machine, but it's only 4 megs. So I don't know if I need to restart the Hyperland, Hyper-V manager. Connect to the server, cancel. Oh, what the hell? Connect to server. Okay. Oh, are you serious? That's weird. It's not running because I closed it. I turned it off, but I didn't know I had to turn it on. Well, I guess that's all, folks. I don't know. I have not used this Hyper-V manager, so hold on. There was something else there. Hyper. Let's quick create. All right. Well, for whatever reason, something got screwed up with the Hyper-V manager because it used to have my computer as the server, and now it's not there. So, and it's not really giving me much here in the options or anything else. So I'll have to wait to restart and see what happens. I don't know. But unfortunately, I can't restart while I'm streaming because that's going to screw everything up. So that's kind of why I like to have a secondary system. So that's why I have my mini PC, so I can install stuff on the mini PC, experiment a little bit there, and then swap back and forth. So this is just another way to do it. But if I can't boot into the VHDX this way, I'll have to figure out another way to do it, to install Pika on a virtual hard drive, or we just do a partition and install it on a partition in the old school fashion, which is probably what I'll end up doing, but we'll see. Because, yeah, and VHDXs are nice. I also want to redo my Ghost VHDX, which I might have a earlier version. I might revert back to that one, and then install that comfy UI. And the reason being because right now I have the Ghost, my old OS is a VHDX file, of which it's 100 gigs, which it expanded all the way to 96 gigs. But I'm not using all that space. So, and it is dynamic, and then this one is already 27 gigs, which is also dynamic. So that's the PikaOS, which I got to see if I can rename it. But The Ghost version that's my old Ghost Spectre Windows 11 install, which it was getting a little bit buggy. There was a few things that I could have lived with. However, my Adobe subscription was up, so I just decided to install a new version of Windows, bare metal natively, and that took care of some of the hiccups that I was having. So that was good. And then, but I want to redo my old one because that Russian software, there's some plugins that need to connect to the internet that I wanted to test out. However, I didn't want to do it on my main install because then if it phones home, right, I didn't want it to corrupt any of the installs and have to figure that out. So that's why it's nice to have a virtual system to do that. Just checking my settings here. It looks like oh no, there it is. Okay, 204. It said 24 for some reason on my vertical stream. That's better. Anywho, yeah, so I want to test out a few things here and there. And then, like I said, I might have let's see what I got on my Ventoy real quick. Oh, it did put a refined on there. Hate your face, ayo. How you doing, bud? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I know. There's nothing reliable in this world. Yeah, so I do have an earlier version of Ghost, which is 44 gigabytes. So that was like a fresh install, I think, without any of the other crazy apps on there. I'm good, man. I'm good. Oh, and then we did install Comfy UI, which was cool, but I think that's what ballooned my Ghost OS so much. Even though it shouldn't have, it did. It ballooned it quite a bit. So I don't want to. I'm enjoying it so far. I just was installing it, and I could show you. I just was installing it on a virtual machine earlier in this video or in this live stream. However, Hyper-V stopped working and is giving me an error for Onyx, and I don't know enough about Hyper-V to troubleshoot this. So I'll have to wait till I restart. But I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it. Of what I've used it. I was following this tutorial over here. And this guy is going through setting up Proton and all this other stuff. But again, I haven't installed it directly just because I'm streaming from my PC right now. So if I wanted to do that, I'd have to stream once again from the mini PC and then partition my rig over here, which yeah, we'll do one of these days. But the last time I ran off of my mini PC, it did fairly okay, but things were haywire, and then it crashed at the end of the stream. So it is what it is. But this guy, Matt's Creative, I've still been playing Fortnite. Yeah, just been playing Fortnite. Although Gabby Morrow said that he wanted to buy me a game, and he's like, "Would you play it if I bought it for you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I don't know what game it is. I'm guessing like Rainbow Six or something, but that might be free. I'm not sure. But again, if you guys are interested at all in installing PikaOS. Stop by Matt's Creative over here. He's got a fantastic tutorial on how to set up Pika and install all the gaming stuff that you need. So I probably will be following this tutorial once again when we get it installed on my gaming rig. And then hopefully my controller and everything will link up a little bit better. So, but I did log into Epic Games over here. And I logged into Steam, so yeah, everything seemed to be working just fine. I did want to see, but I can't do it right now because my Hyper-V is not working. So, but yeah, he had everything. He runs through how to install everything and then runs through some testing as well. So, but yeah, guys, I don't know. I think I might end it early. Go hang out with the fam. I don't know. What do you think? Unless you guys want to watch some tech videos, react to them. Somebody came in and was asking me to react to, like, I don't even know what fucking video it was. Hang on, I'll check my history here. This one. He's like, can you check this out? Team Fortress video and react to it? And I'm like, okay. And so I did. And then, but I'm like, what is it? What is the point of this? So that's, I think all he does, he just goes around to people's live streams and asks them to react to it because he's got 5 million views on it. But I've never played that game. So why would I react to it? I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, so I do want to it's a magic trick. I do eventually want to install Comfy UI, which this guy does a great job. Mr. AI Search does a few videos using Comfy AI. That way we'll have it local. This is the best. But not going to listen to that. Yeah, if you go to AI Search, he's got a bunch of cool videos. The Comfy UI tutorial, which is a fantastic local AI software, but it's absolutely humongous. The models that you have to download are anywhere between 4 and 100 gigs to download. So it's great if you have hard drive space, and you can run them locally. However, you know, if you don't, you don't. So yeah, guys, I think I might sign off and then let me just change my display settings back. Might sign off and go swimming. What you want? Yeah, because Cooper's over at the pool and he absolutely loves swimming. So I might sign off, guys.
It's being reported that Stream Elements is going to be shutting down.
Hallelujah.
If you're a streamer or content creator that
Hallelujah. Guys, Stream Elements is absolute trash. And this proves it.
uses this service, this is pretty bad news, unfortunately. Back in January, when Stream Elements launched their Keep It Live campaign, I got a little worried. Asking for donations to keep your service running isn't always a great indicator of things. But it looks like Stream Elements might finally cut the cord. And I can't say I feel good about this. Who would?
I feel good about it
Streamlabs. There are other options out
I
there.
feel- I
that can
feel
help
pretty
you
good
get
about
your
it.
Alerts and custom
because it's absolutely trash. So don't use Stream
customizations and
Elements.
interactions and redemption.
Whatever. Don't use Stream Elements. It's garbage. That being said, I think I'm going to sign off, guys. If you haven't yet, hit us up on Discord if you guys want to see me like react to anything or watch video, tech video on here or anything else. Apparently anything else. I don't know. That guy wanted me to watch Team Fortress, Team America. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Hate Your Face, Gabby Maru, Brazilla, Mr. Nasty was here. Porta Jaguar was here for a minute. Who else was here? Cat Spade Cooper. To everyone out there, thank you for being here. And we will see you in the next one.